Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Here we are at July 10th. I hope you're doing well today. This reflection is titled, It's Not Just, and it's another poetic episode following yesterday's Shel Silverstein inspired reflection. Today comes from another poet, one of my favorites, Mary Oliver. This one was inspired by the poem, From This River, When I Was a Child, I Used to Drink. Two very wise poets, 2 days in a row, each very different in style and delivery, but wonderful to read nonetheless. Okay, today's poem by Mary Oliver goes like this. But when I came back, I found that the body of the river was dying. Did it speak? Yes. It sang out the old songs, but faintly. What will you do? I will grieve, of course, but that's nothing. What precisely will you grieve for? For the river, for myself, my lost joyfulness, for the children who will not know what a river can be, a friend, a companion, a hint of heaven. Isn't this somewhat overplayed? I said, it can be a friend, a companion, a hint of heaven. Lovely poem, that. And so, as I said, this is another poetic episode. I felt inspired to do a sort of Shel Silverstein-esque poem yesterday, and today I felt like doing a little bit of a free verse poem following that wonderful read by Mary Oliver. I guess last year when I was writing these, I was in a very poetic mood. Back in July 2025. God, that sounds so long ago. But it was only a year. Time is weird. All right, and here is my reflection. Sentimentality is often scorned, seen as a weakness. It's just a dingy stuffed animal. It's just an old house. It's just a ratty shirt. It's just an old chipped bowl. But who gave us these things? Who raised us in them? Who did we wear them around? Who fed us from it? And who did we become with them along the way? Places, things, homes, yards, creeks, trees, gardens, all temporary, like you, like family. You'd be wise to enjoy them while you have them. And if you want, after they're gone, hold on to them a little while longer, even at the risk of being sentimental. And there ends today's reflection. I don't think there's anything wrong with being sentimental, but I will say you need to be careful that you don't sort of go too far down that hole and live in the past. I think it's good to remember these things and even keep certain items that remind you of a certain time in your life. There is a sort of magic there, right? To hold a stuffed animal that I got when I was baptized, a time I don't even remember, but here's a physical object from that period of my life. Or my old video games from Sega Genesis that I kept from when I was a kid, that were a very formative part of my life and helped me through some rough or awkward times growing up. A gentle reminder here and there by looking at them, touching them, thinking about it, learning from the past, and then getting on with your life, continuing down the path toward whatever future awaits. So take out your journal or your napkin, or maybe take a nice walk, and think about the following reflection question. What has become part of my sentimental family? Do I feel ashamed of holding on to it? If so, why? That's it for today, July 10th. I'll be back tomorrow, July 11th, with another reflection. Have a good one, and take care.